is Monday, April 6th. Our focus for learning for today is I can review solving application problems using quadratic functions. So all of last week we did applications of quadratics, and we are going to continue doing applications of quadratics today all the way up until spring break. So make sure you pause this video and type the focus for learning in your What Did I Do Today document. Today's video and assignment are going to be bundled up in one because we are using Edpuzzle again. So remember Edpuzzle, you'll watch the video and at certain points it will stop and prompt you to answer a question. The question shows up on the right hand side of your screen. So you just have to click in your answer and then the video will continue going. Alright, so let's look here. A quarter is dropped off the edge of a building. This is represented by the equation y equals negative 16x squared plus 100. And then we have a graph of that situation below there. Without looking at the graph though, just by looking at the equation, how do you know that the graph of this equation is going to be a parabola? How do you know that this is a quadratic equation? Hopefully you said that you know this is a quadratic equation because of this x squared term. When you have a variable raised to the second power, like we have our x raised to the second power here, that's how we know that we have a quadratic equation, that the graph is going to be a parabola. This one here is a little bit different than any of the quadratics we've looked at before because we're used to seeing the whole parabola. We're used to seeing it go up, 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 reach the vertex, and then come back down. This one is different though because they're not throwing the quarter up into the air. They're not throwing it up into the air, they're just dropping it. So we're only seeing 1/2 of that parabola. All right, now let's use this situation, this equation, and this graph to answer some questions. So here, the first question is, which variable is on the x-axis? Here, remember the x-axis, I'm going to highlight it green. The x-axis is the horizontal axis. So the independent variable goes on the x-axis. In this problem, it is time in seconds. So the variable on the x-axis is time in seconds. The next question here, which variable is on the y-axis? Remember the y-axis runs vertically. The dependent variable goes on the y-axis. So here it is height in feet. How high the quarter is depends on how long it's been in the air. All right, next question. How tall is the building that the quarter is dropped off of? So you want to think about this. Before you drop it, when this problem is starting, what is the time? How much time has passed when you're just about to start something? And the answer there is 0 seconds. So you want to ask yourself, at what height is the quarter after 0 seconds? So you want to be looking at this point right here. At 0 seconds, how high is the quarter? That will tell you the height of the building. And there the answer is 100 feet. So the building that this quarter is being dropped off of is 100 feet tall. And this point right here where the smiley face is at, that is actually the vertex of this parabola. I don't know why I have a blank page. Okay, what height is the quarter at after falling for 1.5 seconds? So remember, I want you to try to answer that one, and then we'll go over it actually. So the video is going to pause. Try to answer this right now. Okay, remember, at what height is the quarter at after falling for 1.5 seconds? So let's go to 1.5 on our x-axis. I've traced that portion of the x-axis green. Now we want to trace up until we hit the graph to find the y value when x is 1.5. I'm going to put a smiley face at that point, and you want to ask yourself, what is the y value of this smiley face? And the answer is 70. So what height is the quarter at after falling for 1.5 seconds? 70 feet. All right, last question. How many seconds is the quarter in the air? If you did all of your assignments last week and you understood them, you should know how to answer this question. And the answer is the quarter was in the air for 2.5 seconds. Because look, we have our quarter. It's starting on the building. It's falling, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling. Bam, it hits the ground. What is the time that it finally hits the ground? 2.5 seconds. So that is the answer right there. All right, your assignment, you already did the assignment because remember when we do Edpuzzle, the video and the assignment are all bundled up in one. So make sure you fill out your What Did I Do Today document. Keep up with that daily. It is graded every single day. And then if you have any questions about quadratics and the applications of quadratics, make sure you email me and ask for help because over the next 3 days, we're going to be doing more quadratic application. We're going to be I'm so sorry, my family's making me laugh. We're going to be doing quadratic application problems, so it's very important that you understand how to answer problems like these. I will talk to you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day.